Tonight on Hip on the Spot News. The Open Beta 2.9 update is out for DCS World. DLSS and FSR are tested for improved performance. We get a GoPro view and filters for our cinematics. And the replay track system is improved. This and more on How I Play. Hello virtual pilots, I'm Andre Celesti, and tonight we are going to talk about the latest updates in DCS World. And it's here. The Open Beta 2.9 update is out for us to test and enjoy in our favorite military flight sim platform. And Eagle Dynamics are looking forward for our feedback and reports. So please keep in mind that this is not your average update for DCS World. Even us, we will need some time to be able to test everything since the launch. Here at How I Play, we call this update the Quality of Life and Visual Changes Update, or Looky Looky. Yes, but we must looky looky in a different way. So we expect a 2-part video, maybe even 3. Most likely we will dive in better after the weekend and start to see more reports from users, our community members and many others that get to test, share and report their findings using the DLSS and FSR. And yes, you heard me right, AMD users weren't left aside and ED added support for AMD FSR2 or the Fidelity FX Super Resolution that is using an upscaling algorithm to improve performance. Now please keep in mind that for both NVIDIA DLSS and AMD FSR, the benefits in performance can only be visible if you are not CPU limited.
Did he just call us?
No, it wasn't meant like that.
Okay, if you say so, but I'm pretty sure you were meaning something.
Never mind, let's just take it from the top and see the big changes and also things that popped up as extra content with the 2.9 update. If you remember, we mentioned 2 new DLCs for DCS World. Well, we were right. 2 new campaigns got launched. The F-16C First in Weasels over Syria campaign by Ground Pounder Sims. We presented this campaign shortly in a previous video, as well as the Mad Black Shark campaign by Stone Sky. We also got the new variant for the Mirage F1 by Aegis, the F1BE 2-seater variant that comes with a full multi-crew capability and includes a sight repeater, gun pods, priority control for major aircraft systems and avionics, as well as several system repeater indicators. The aircraft can be concurrently controlled by both pilots in the Combined Flight Control mode, first introduced in the C101, which you will find useful while teaching your friends how to fly the aircraft. Please note that this doesn't require the separate purchase from the Mirage F1 module. I know some users got confused about it. If you own the F1 module, you're already getting this variant. And just to make sure, I'll link the purchase page from the ED stores in the video description. The major change for many is the NVIDIA DLSS support. Once again, this stands for Deep Learning Super Sampling, some AI voodoo magic stuff. This option can be toggled in the System tab with different presets like Quality, Balance, Performance and Ultra Performance and the sharpening percentage. I won't go in too much depth in here today, but please note that you need to use the multi-threading version of DCS in order to access the upscaling option. So go ahead and check the empty folder for the DCS executable. I know some users have reported they cannot access this option even though they have the necessary hardware to do so. And speaking of hardware, let's understand that every system will experience these changes differently. All RTX cards will be able to use the DLSS function, but there are multiple versions of DLSS. DLSS version 2 adds the super resolution and deep learning anti-aliasing that is available for all RTX cards. Then version 3 gets the frame generation that is only available for the 40 series GPUs. You know, those cars that require a bank statement for self-funding, your lawyer and special permit from your wife if you want to purchase them. And the confusing part was the 3.5 version that should work on all RTX graphics cards for the ray reconstruction and super resolution, but not with frame generation. Got it?
No.
Good, let's move on. So we checked already the groups on social media and results start to appear. Until so far things are looking promising, but there are a few hiccups with ghosting appearing around objects at speed. From what I understand, VR gets it more stronger, but we need to get in and test it ourselves over the weekend.
But Commandeer,
Yes, Petrovich.
I think you forgot that this weekend it's a no-no.
Why?
You got the show outside in a different city up in the north.
Oh yes, you are right. But we will be back by Monday. I will miss CitizenCon and the opportunity to test the update for DCS World, but all for the beauty of art.
And money.
Yes, money too, of course. Let's move on before we get cancelled.
Yes.
Another new thing is the anti-aliasing, but it will only work if upscaling is set to off. And here we have an option for multi-sampling or MSAA, temporal anti-aliasing known as TAA, and deep learning anti-aliasing or DLAA. A few surprise features are the new screen space shadows that add improved ground detail to grass, bushes, and tree shadows. This is most evident with moving grass and tree shadows at long view distances, and the color grading filters. 9 image color gradients that allows you to adjust the tints of the image to provide the desired effect. So we got a few for the teal and orange, and red tint for the red light district amateurs. And then a blue filter for the after effect of the red light district. Then we got an old timer back in time vintage look Warbirds recommended filter. And some other colors up and down, Personally, I still use the reshade for the time being, as I found my perfect setting after quite some time. But it's a matter of taste, so nice to see it implemented in the sim. Then we got an LOD slider that allows you to adjust the distance at which a unit transitions to lower level of detail models. One is the default value, but by setting a lower value causes the game performance to be increased. Now the new cinematic camera view can be accessed with the right control and F2 by default. This view allows you to place a static camera anywhere on and around the aircraft or those cinematic scenes, and I love it. Thank you, Edie. And speaking of recording content in cinematic shots, you won't believe it, but the replay system got improved. This is still work in progress, but the track replay for human control aircraft is improved by conducting more frequent continuous checks. But you need to note that the track file data size is increased when saved to the disk. So I got multiple reports that this works, even in the Tomcat. Nice. Now make way for the ability to create, save, and delete custom weapon loadouts in the game's rearm and refuel menu. This is a godsend. Let the community rejoice. We got it. And to add to all the quality of life updates until so far, we got the improved spotting dots. On the spot, spotting dots. Nice. This improvement increases the dot size at high resolutions. Moving on, the AI units get now the ability to have unlimited fuel in the advanced weapon action. This time, the campaign creators can rejoice. Hurrah! And the already known dust effect, rotor downwash effect on grass and vegetation, eye candy stuff that work like magic. Good times, good times. Oh, and I almost forgot. We got a new splash screen. I like it. Even though I'm usually under the desk preparing the setup when DCS is loading, so I don't get too much time to see it, but yeah. The new AI models look good for the B1B, B52H, the CRAM, and SA-10, plus the S3B Viking with the tanker version available shortly in the future. So we do expect another patch very soon. Alongside all the changes and improvements, we got that voice chat realistic voice filters for all radio units. Even the AI gets in the action here. I will prepare a separate video for this one so we can have a bit of fun. I know Petrovich is excited to hear this.
Can Natasha join too?
I don't see why not.
Good. I got something planned.
Natasha! And last but not the least, for this part of the video, the Spitfire gets a new updated cockpit, and the Viper got the canopy latch hook animation. Immersive. So stay tuned for the second part with the 2.9 update, where we continue our exploration of features, improvements alongside tests with DLSS and FSR, and all the fancy new capabilities with data link for the modules, the ground following radar option for the Strike Eagle, and many more. Until then, thank you all for watching. Remember to check our sponsor VR Rock for your VR blue light protection and prescription lenses. Many thanks to our patrons that support our channel. And as always, if you like our videos, leave us a like and subscribe to keep in touch with all the latest news on your favorite simulators and games. I am Andre Celesti, reminding you to fly safe, and I'll see you next time.